So today we're going to be talking to you about mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is the process of cell division that replaces damaged cells and fixes them and also reproduces new cells. And then the first stage is interphase, and this is the stage where cells are for 90% of their life cycle. And in this stage, there's a distinct nucleus, and the chromosomes are also uncoiled.
The next step of the cycle is prophase. In this stage, the nucleus and nuclear membrane disappear and the chromosomes coil into a rod-shaped structure. The centromere also migrate to opposite poles of the cell where the spindle fibers extend between them. After prophase, we have metaphase, which occurs where the chromosomes will end up lining up in the middle of the equator of the cell and then be separated.
Anaphase is the stage where separation occurs, as the sister chromatids are pulled to opposite poles of the cell, forming daughter chromosomes. Next is telophase, which is the final stage, and that is where the new nuclear membranes are formed and cytoplasm division takes place and the two daughter cells are finally formed.
Meiosis differs from mitosis in that it has two separate cell divisions that create these two gamete daughter cells, and meiosis creates four gamete daughter cells, in which meiosis is more complex because it goes through all of the phases, but then it goes through meiosis 2 a second time.
Meiosis 1 contains 4 steps of cell division. The first step, prophase, is where the tetrads are formed of 4 chromatids. These chromatids complete a process called crossover, which varies the genetic material that the cells produce. Chromosomes are also coiled into rod structures, the nucleus disappears, and the spindle forms in a phase.
Metaphase 1 is where the chromosomes line up and at the equator and attach at the spindles. And then next, anaphase is, it occurs where chromosome pairs separate and migrate to opposite poles.
Finally, telophase results in 2 haploid daughter cells, each with a separate nucleus and only one member of each chromosome. And then once this process is complete, meiosis 2 occurs, which goes back through the exact same phases and results in 4 haploid daughter cells.
So mitosis, we're limited to the parents' alleles, they're dominant and recessive, so flowers are going to look pretty much the same depending on the recessive and dominant genes. They may change color, but that's already pretty much there. We know we can definitely distinct more so what they're going to be, whereas meiosis is going to be more complex. So when we have 2 human parents, their alleles cross over in the tetrad with the chromosomes, so you can get difference of skin color, eye color, hair color, which makes everything more diverse.